everybody, and welcome back to our Kenja's Gaming. Kenja's here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Heaven's Gate survival scenario. Alright guys, I've been doing quite a lot over the last few days. If you're new to the channel, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below. I do hope you enjoyed Rome the other day, which is an excellent game, sort of semi-horror sort of idea. Absolutely brilliant game. Hope you enjoyed that video. But as you can see guys, I've been quite busy. I've been building up quite a lot of the top end of the Heaven's Gate. As you can see, I've left the tops open so that we can get access, so we can do quick maintenance work. I have added in hundreds of gyroscopes to see whether that will fix our turning issue. So I think the first thing I'm going to do before I do anything else, I'm going to see if the Heaven's Gate will finally allow me to steer. At least to a point where a carrier should be steerable. Okay. So first things first, let's take her out of station mode. Turn on the batteries, the engines. Oh, actually, that is a bit better. I mean, that's more the sort of idea that I had when it comes down to turning the carrier. Right, let's see if we can get the back end in line now with the sun. I mean, I don't want any more than this sort of turning ability for a carrier this size. So, when one of you guys actually said that I would need hundreds of gyroscopes, you guys weren't kidding. Alright. Let's turn everything on. There we go. Okay, so at least now we know we've got enough gyroscopes. Oops, there we go. Oops. So that's gyroscope sorted out. Under here, I've started to plan some of the deck movements. So as you can see, we've got the initial sort of goings on of the next few decks up. There we go. As you can see, we've got them sorted out. I've also got doors in place on each of the corridors going through, so you can see out into space. You see what's going on in the next corridor, things like that. And when you come out into the next room over here, we've got doors in here as well. Now, I like the way it sort of like blends quite nicely there. Now what I was thinking as well was maybe somewhere about here, having like a crosswalk through to the other corridors. So sort of like here. So I think I'm going to do that anyway, because I thought it would look good. Allow for a bit of flexibility and moving around the ship as well. That sort of thing. I took the one of your suggestions as well, guys. I increased the personal inventory, so I can now carry quite a bit, which makes it so much easier for doing large-scale maintenance work. I mean, we can always turn it back to normal later. Okay. So, what I was thinking here was, let's plan what we're going to do first. Oh, actually, that worked out beautifully. And then the lit ones in between. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, so for the moment, let's change that out for the... Yeah, there it is. Put it in the wrong one anyway. Right, so that creates this sort of nice sort of like nest. Keeps things a little bit more interesting when it comes to the corridors. Sort of gives that idea of a busy ship, things like that. As for underneath here, we do need to have... Oops, didn't mean to mess that up. We do need to have a door here. Because that's going to be a useful room as well. Okay, so if we just go back around here for a minute, I just wanted to also show you something. Sorry, no, not here. Yes, this one here. Yeah, as you can see, we've now got a path down 2 decks. Got that nice little visibility there. That was actually more chance than anything else. You know, we can then come up to this deck, which currently has nothing going on for it. Oh, I've missed a few bits. Okay, so you know, that being the top at the moment, and then got another corridor here. We need to put in another set of stairs in here as well. So yeah, even with the added space in the inventory, it's still getting quite full, because I'm just trying my best to try and get the subsystems in place at the moment for this ship. You know, basic what do you call them, man? Not amenities. Oh, there's a term for things like stairwells and stuff like that, but you guys know what I mean. Infrastructure? Yeah, I think it's infrastructure. That's the word I'm looking for. So, hence also, again, another good reason for using these railings, because then we can do stuff like that. So, you know, the person's walking along. Oh, okay, go around. I know it's not exactly perfect, but you know, I think it's better than sort of having to come up and then go, oh, drop. Okay, move along this deck. Then, I mean, me needs to come in here for a while and have a nosy. Oh, they're starting to look really quite cool. Okay, so again, same sort of idea on the other side, and it's going to be a case of we are going to have to sort out some of the naming conventions as well, because of changing some things out here. But I can show you guys how that works in a minute. I just thought, let's get this stairwell in place. Always have problems with that one. With railings, I mean. There we go. Okay, so that's got that sorted out. So we've now got access to deck 3. I've been sort of wondering what to do here, but to get to the next deck up, it sort of occurred to me, why don't we just do the same as we've done before? So we know that's a gap. That's going to be the next one. So we can do that. And then go stairs like that. And there we go. We got steps up to this deck now. And sort of keep on doing that. So yeah, bit of a stairwell system going on here. Alright, let's add in the railings. But yeah, I just thought I'd keep you guys in the loop what's been going on in terms of this this project, because it is starting to really get quite interesting. I'm really enjoying how it's sort of taking on very much a life of its own now. I'm doing a lot of this stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, shouldn't I be sharing this? And oops, got that the wrong way around. Which is basically what I should have been doing. I should have been sharing a lot of this with you guys, but with one thing or another, with the fact that today, for example, not been feeling too great. Don't worry, I'm not dying. It's just all right. Yeah, so like I say, I mean, it's just I got to this point here, and I was like starting to build it up, and it was like, oh, hold on, yeah, this looks good like this, and then doing this, and it's like, if I had half my way, that would all be covered over by now, and I'd be running around through the ship getting all the bits and pieces. But I've got to figure out something, how I'm going to do the underside of this, which I think is just going to be like maybe some ramps coming up to it or something, like the ones I just used underneath the stairwells. That sort of ramp. Got to figure out a use for that room. I was thinking like a big sort of like mess room. It's like a cooking room, but this room is huge, so I'm not entirely sure what to use it for at the moment. I mean, we've already got a cryo room. I mean, I suppose this could be like an additional cryo room for like additional passengers and all that, but I don't really know what to do. I mean, I'm just running out of options. I mean, I suppose we could do like maybe a big aquarium or something in here. I mean, that would look quite cool. Those are bar counters. Those are kitchens themselves. Probably want some planters in here. So like I say, it's just trying to figure out what to do with this thing. I mean, there's a couple of rooms on the next deck down which could do with maybe like another couple of berthing rooms for enlisted personnel. I mean, I am also thinking maybe putting like maybe hydrogen engines, but maybe split the room in two and maybe have like hydrogen engine bay on the other side, so we've got a use of multiple fuel sources. Because we haven't got any hydrogen engines anywhere on this ship, just in case we need it. Yeah, what else do we need? Probably some more batteries would do nicely somewhere. We already got antennas, ore detectors. At some point I do need to add on the extra refineries and all that sort of thing. And at some point we do need to think about what we're going to do about projectors and being able to repair and what's the word I'm looking for? Build from blueprints. We could put in some barrels though with these hydrogen engines, make it look like something's going on. Now I'm thinking about having rocket launchers on the side of the ship. There's like to be able to do like broadsides. Which would be quite epic. But will cripple any computer trying to use it, mind you. Especially with the number I'm thinking of putting in. Okay, let's see what else can we do. I think we're running out of options. For room designs here. Yeah. Probably need something like an ATM and things like that with this other room, which wouldn't be too bad. Okay, back in a second. So let's get started on turning this into sort of a kitchen area, shall we? Right, aquarium wise, I think that maybe. Actually, let's have a look at this, see what we can do. Right, so we've got a conveyor there. We've got the top end of something there. So that can go through as a flume up, I suppose. So I think we got, one more deck above this. Yeah, because if we bring that flume up all the way up, we can put a connector head on that, so ships can dock. We see about getting a column up there as well. I have to find it throughout the ship where things are. But okay, let's get. Right, so we've got quite a large aquarium set in the corner. We'll have planters against them as well. Oops. Like that. And then same, can't put that on the back of that. Okay, that can go there. And then we can use that up like that. So then it's a case of now I think we're going to replace that with that. Okay. Have sort of like a large self-service area there. Right, we need a way to block off the kitchen as well. Like we did on the other decks. So where is it? That one? There it is. So put that there. Right, we need a way of securing the kitchen. So maybe some sort of door. Yeah. Okay, so that comes in quite nicely there. So basically, you got this area here. Food can be passed out, put into these bays. So quality. That's quite cool. Okay, here. No, I don't have it available. Where is it? Ah, there. Good. Yeah. So that's going up through that deck. Like that. And then similarly we can do something like that, going up to maybe yeah, like a conveyor junction there and there. Sort of make it into a featurette, I suppose. Oh, hold on. No, 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 no. Got that way too high. Yeah. Because that's where the top of that's where the ceiling's going to be. Okay. Right, so I'm thinking now, if we turn that from as it was into another corridor, so what's that, 3? We can then still play the separation game like we've been doing. That one, there we go. And then we can then limit the size of this secondary galley, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what the correct term is, so forgive me guys if I got the naming wrong, but you guys know what I mean. Just trying to come up with uses. What the? Okay, uses for the space that I've got. Oops. Okay. Okay, let's get these roughly in place first. Then we can figure out where we're going to put the doors. Things like that. Though actually, saying that, I think I've just discovered where I'm going to put one of them. Right there. Then people can come in and go straight for the food. And then find a place to sit down afterwards. Okay, so let's continue with getting these walls sorted out. Okay. Then that gives us through access as well. Okay, so let's finish off this room. Actually, no, let's do this room first. Okay, so that's from the aft. So if we go and then every two. 2, 1, 2. Okay. Does beg the question why occasionally I've got bloody big holes in the roof. I wonder if that's probably from those attacks from those scavenging vessels that we had earlier. There we go. So what we need to do now is find a way of providing a source to them. So knowing actually that that's actually from the aft. Oops. Oh, idiot. No. There we go. This time around I can deal with it. Alright, there we go. Aha! Cryo room. Might be able to use that somehow. If I can just figure out how. Or even better, T-junction. Can then pull that up and then split it across this way. So, yeah, that'd probably be a better way of doing things. Than trying to find another way in. There we go. Alright, so we've got a load of hydrogen engines in place. That's all good. Drill that out. Place in a nice how am I going to do this actually? Because that needs to go. Yeah, because that will need to go not only to that, but then also splay off either side. So that would need to be a conveyor connector. Sorry. Yeah. Right. That needs to be like that. That needs to be like that. Right, so that's all the hydrogen engines connected up. So if we now... Oh crud, need to turn them all off. Right, so we call that HER for hydrogen engine room. It's simply a case of just naming everything now. Right, that would have been something I would normally have just done off of camera, but when I heard them running I was thinking, alright, don't really want them running at the moment. Okay, so... Oh, what should we have? Have that as, say, a red retro future. Just sort of random plop stuff around. I'd make it look... Oops. I think maybe some single barrels. No, not the explosive kind. Something like that. Just to fill up the remaining gap. And then we'll put the door there where the other one is, just to sort of mirror it. But obviously, we want that in retro future, dark greyish, black, whatever the heck this is. Alright, so that sorts out that wall. We've got to do the same in here. I know about the... Right, so all we need now is just some tables and chairs. And I think we've got ourselves another rec room. I was going to put some batteries in there, wasn't I? Okay, well, we can get back to that in a minute. So we need some of those. We need some chairs. Get out those corridors for a second. Well, can throw in some neon lighting. Oh yeah, we've got to get some bathrooms in here somehow. I mean, it wouldn't be much without them, would it? Okay, let's see what else we got that we missed. Or potentially could have missed. Pipe work, single walls. We haven't missed anything in there. What's that? Need to set cryo room. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, no worries. I have been tempted to place a few dead engineers around. I say I've been tempted. Haven't done it yet, but been tempted. Alright. Okay, first things first. Let's get some toilets in this. And I'm thinking is let's make some apertures in here. So what's that so far? Got 1, 2. Hold on, why am I using that one? That's the one I want to use. Because I want it to look like, yeah, you can actually close the door. I mean, I know you can't. Alright, so got 5 Johns in there. Sorry, if you've ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights, you know why I call it that. Yeah. And then over here by the medical room, we'll throw in a few tables as well. But what I want to do is 1, 2, and then out there. Right, now we've done the toilets. Where's the projector? There it is. So we'll also throw a projector table in the midst. And then we'll throw in some of these in there as well. Maybe sort of make it look a bit more like a bit of a gaming room sort of vibe to it, maybe. You know, sort of like a what do you call it? Like an internet cafe. I'll tell you what, there was one when I was staying in High Wycombe. There was an internet cafe there. I would frequent it often. Oh man, absolutely brilliant vibe. You know, being able to do online gaming with people, real people in the room. I mean, nothing like it really. I mean, yeah, it's fine being able to get on and play with other players, but yeah, there we go. Do you know what? I'm going to throw in a few more sofa areas. Oops. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll work nicely. Okay. Like I say, I was going to also put some batteries in here, weren't I? So, where am I going to put these? Oh, I can't. Maybe the battery room will be on the next deck. Or the deck beneath, actually. Yeah, I've been looking for an excuse. You know, I'd say an excuse is the wrong word. I've been looking for a... Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't this deck. Maybe it was this deck. Yeah, I've been looking for something to use this deck for. Where shall I put the door? Here? Yeah, because this room is massive. Obviously goes from one end to the other. Can't see a bloody thing in here. But I'm thinking sort of turn it into a huge battery room. Let's see if we can find the end. Oh, there it is. And then what we can do is maybe put in maybe 5, gap 5, and then something like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, why is there a gap there? Go back to this. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And there's the end. And then what I'm thinking is then do the same, but going the other way. Yeah, do the same on the other side of the ship as well. So basically, you know, you have like these massive battery rooms on either side. And then where's the way out? Help! I'm stuck! There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, what I was thinking was maybe like the next deck up on the outside. Maybe carve some holes in here, like this layer here, just underneath this where it tapers up, and put in like a load of of these missile launchers. So start with say that one there, just to give you an idea of what I'm thinking here. Huh? Oh, maybe that isn't the next deck up. Maybe the next deck up is this one. Oops. So oops, wrong one. Have that in there. And then in here, maybe in our Retro Future Black, have the missile launchers going all the way down the side of this deck. Ah, but if that's also the roof, we can't do that. Alright, energy first, think about this in a second. Right. Okay, let's see. Because this is the last deck. Gyroscope deck is going to be the one to put these missile launchers on. So they would have to go in here. Yeah, because what we can then do is, because with these rocket launchers, you can actually have them that way up, so you can actually get access to the loading port. See, railgun, artillery, fireworks. No, definitely rocket launcher in there. Because yeah, those are those turrets. There's a point. I've got to get some internal turrets in here as well for internal defences. I didn't think of that. So that can go in there. So if you can imagine it, having like a load of them down the side of the ship here. I mean, let's put in a few just to give an idea. Let's see if we like this. Alright, we have to go inside for this just to be able to get the... Might have to plan where they are, because I think if I've got this right, that'd be straight into that. But the point is, I mean, you can imagine like all this all the way down the side of the ship. You know, enemy comes along, you know, alongside, obliterate them with one volley. I mean, that would be kind of epic. But like I say, it would also need a heck of a lot of prep time. Because Lord knows where this is going to hit. Oh, actually, that could miss, but there's also depending on where this solar sail is at the time. So, yeah, it could be dubious. Let's ditch what we got so we can collect before these nanites get too carried away. So yeah, probably maybe weigh 86 those two. but then continue down the ship as is. Oops. Sort of doing that sort of thing down the side up to this join here. I think that'd be quite impressive actually. For you guys who haven't seen this as well, this little ship here, the Azure, this is my new build for her. 2 huge engines to slow down, rocket launchers on the front as well. Got 6 Gatling guns, 2 oh god, I always get these confused. Assault cannons. Keep on wanting to call them artillery cannons, but they're not, they're assault cannons. But yeah. So you guys can see how this is coming along, how it's evolving. My next big challenge is getting in here, putting in staircases, hence why I've left this opening here to help me sort of like figure out, okay, where do I go down? But also need to get like under here somehow. Well, I can now actually through here. Now I've got the staircase there, I can then say, alright, gap there, this one here, drill through there. Yeah, away there. 3, 4. And then now I've got access to the next deck up. And then so forth and so forth until I hit the top of the ship. So yeah, she's evolving more. I've just got to get in the next level of plating, which is going to be, I think, my next challenge off camera. Oh, actually, while we've got a chance, let's see what goodies we've got in that unknown signal. I should have ditched what I have on me. Oh, another leopard suit. It's probably about the 4,000th one I've got. Where's the opening? What we got in here? Well, nothing really to collect, so I'm just going to leave that for now. Where are we? Alright. Can't miss that in the sky. It's the size of an asteroid. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind making her atmospheric, but that would take a hell of a lot of work and a lot of hydrogen. So, nah. Alright, guys. Well, that's where I'm at the moment. Hopefully next time we will start be talking about deck, I think it's deck 4. And maybe even starting to fill out a bit more on the maintenance bay, things like that. So I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll try and get myself back in the fighting form before next episode. Yeah, wishing you well. Be nice to each other. Be happy. And I'll catch you next time on A Cancerous Game.